Morning. So, I don't understand why, no, I don't see anyone talking about this, but Sofi closed over 10 and pretty strongly over 10 on a monthly expiry. Like, it's one thing to close over 10 on like a Tuesday or a Monday. I forgot what day it closed over 10, but like, it's one thing to close over 10 not on a Friday or not on like an option expiry, but it closed over 10 on a monthly expiry, not even just like a weekly expiry. It closed over 10. October 18th. That is really, really big. I don't even know what the number of contracts that were open was on yesterday, but I'm sure there's a lot. I'm sure there was a lot. I remember those October contracts or those October co- uh, dated contracts were open for a while, and if you don't know about the, I'm sure you already know about the options contracts, but the ones that are traded the most heavily, right? They close every Friday, right? There's options that expire every single Friday, but the ones that are more heavily looked at, or the ones that are more that a lot more institutions play with, are the monthly expirations, right? So like it's the third month, and the monthly expirations, they are the third Friday of every month, right? So like it'd be like yesterday was one, September 20th, November 28th, November 15th, right? So the third Friday of every month is usually going to have more volume and more open interest than all the other Fridays. The fact that we closed above such a significant price is really, really big, in my opinion, technically. So I don't know why anyone's not talking about that, but that's freaking crazy, right? Additionally, like you see that news just keeps getting pumped out by SoFi. Like, does anyone remember like a few months ago when we would always complain like, why is there no news coming out, right? Like, why is the company so silent? It's like, why aren't they doing anything, right? Before we justified it, oh, it's because their heads are down, right? They're trying to work. They're trying to work, right? They're not trying to like promote themselves. They just want to do work, which I'm sure it was true. But now you see like management and you see the company itself actively promoting itself, and that's really, really big. I don't understand why. I don't know if anyone's not noticing, but like no one's talking about it, right? Yeah, it's up, but like this is crazy. And then the other thing too, right? I noticed, right, just from it might not be true, right, not financial advice, but when stocks are up during the year, they continue to go up in November and December, or at least in December, because in my opinion, what's happening is the people that are shorting the stock, they're tax loss harvesting, right? So they have to buy in order to kind of realize a loss. And then the people that are holding the stock and the stock is up, right? They don't have any reason to sell the stock during December, which is kind of what leads to the Santa Claus rally, in my opinion. This happened last year. This happened this year too, or this. I hope this is. I project this to happen this year as well, right? And that's my opinion as to why the scumbag, I forgot it was KBW or whatever, the scumbag issued his freaking warning on January 2nd, because he knows there's a Santa Claus rally the week before, so he's not going to issue that warning. He's going to issue it afterwards, when he can basically take his profits without realizing a gain for that year. So, and like if we're up again, if we continue to be up for like maybe the next month, like in my opinion, technically that's really, really strong. I don't even have to look at the options chain to see that there's a lot of options that expired. So will there be increased short interest just because of people failing to deliver? I don't want to sound like a GameStop holder, but I am one, but I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist. But if people aren't able to get their stock, will that just lead to a mini short squeeze or a mini gamma squeeze? Most likely not, but like it's possible, right? And people have to deliver, right? That's the point in an option, right? If you're selling naked, oh, you're probably not selling naked calls, but like you'll have to, if you actually want to hold your position, you'll have to buy more stock, right? It's no one's talking about this. What the heck, dude? And if our short interest continues to be at around 17%, like I can all arrows point up in my opinion. Like this is super bullish. I don't know why no one's talking about this. We closed above 10 on options expiry, right? We see management like their view or like what their actions are changing to the point where they're actually self-promoting themselves, right? You see like 3-4 news articles, like really strong news articles coming up, more contracts with other companies, right? And this is like a snowball, right? This snowball effect where the more companies work with Sofi, the more people want to invest in it because they see it as a what's it called, as a uh, worthy, I guess worthy, as a capable company, right? And the more companies invest in it, seeing it as a capable company, the more other companies want to work and have contracts with Sofi, right? It's a opposite of death spiral. It is a what was the word? I forgot what the word was, and I'm too lazy to check it up. It's 5:20 in the morning right now, but it is a opposite of death spiral. That is amazing, right? I don't know. Again, not financial advice, but I just think that this is really bullish, closing over 10, and no one's talking about this. You see the management saying different news, freaking crazy, right? Like this is great, right? And you have earnings, right? So like I don't think most people are willing to or in the mindset to sell before earnings, right? When everyone is projecting, or even management is projecting that earnings is going to be really good, right? It's going to be like a turning point or critical earnings report, right? So yeah, that I just wanted to talk about that just because no one else is talking about it. Let's go SoFi.